Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, Chrissy's Walking Beauty. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk through it. We're going to talk about what's going on in my mind, where have I been, like what's going on, Chrissy? Like, we saw you a year ago. Well, we're going to discuss all of that, and before we get into it, I just would like to remind you guys that I need y'all to, like, comment, subscribe, make that happen for me, okay? I need some followers, motivate me, okay? As I try to motivate you. All right, you guys, let's get to the video. Hey everybody, so first things first, we are gonna get started out priming the skin, okay? So I'm gonna use this 24 karat face primer. It's a hydrate luminant by Nick New York. I got this at the beauty supply store. It's a pretty good dupe for the good stuff. I'm gonna start out with this one because even though I used 2 pumps, I don't even think I needed that much, but no way. Can't ever have too much hydration. And even though I have dry skin, like this is life. This is life to the dry skin, because not dry skin, oily skin. Because when your base is well hydrated, it produces less oil, Okay, so you guys, I want to talk to you while I am doing my makeup today. I'm gonna try to keep y'all informed on what I'm doing. This is the MAC matte cream. It's a mattifier primer. And I'm gonna put this in my T-zone. So I know everybody's like, Chrissy, where in the world have you been? Like, you came out last year starting your videos all over again, which was pretty cool, but like we ain't seen you in like literally a year. Okay, so pretty much I had a baby, and unfortunately, I know I just like rode right over that, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. But so I got pregnant, and this is my flawless finish for foundation primer, and I use that under my eyes because it's very smooth and right in here where my pores are like OD cray cray. So and unfortunately I am not the get pregnant and life is just so wonderful, my hair grows and I'm just so filled with life, and life is wonderful. That's not me. That's not me when I get pregnant. I don't ever like throw up. We're gonna prime our eyes. I don't ever throw up. Like, the morning sickness is not the thing for me. All right, you guys, so like I had a whole little hiccup right there. Like, my memory for my phone, I'm priming my eyes with NYX base primer in like nude. It's a nude color. So I have to go through and delete some stuff. Don't you guys hate that? Like, when you're trying to do something, you're trying to record or like take pictures of an event, and then it's like storage full. Yeah, that's not cool. But back to what I was talking about. So yes, so I was pregnant, and I'm not the get nauseous type of person. I am the, like, my whole spine decides it wants to not cooperate in life, and my back hurts like from 1 to 2 months in. I believe that there is a specific term for it, but I'm not really sure what it is. But long story short, your body starts producing a hormone that makes like your joints like jelly, so then it causes back pain. So imagine from about 1 to 2 months pregnant, like severe pain in walking. Like, it's outrageous. You can't lay down and be comfortable. Like, you can't walk long distances. Like, it's terrible. And truthfully, it's been that way probably from my first child. So it's something that I am familiar with, but it's not something you ever get used to. And yeah, like, it sucks. So on top of that happening, the ability to either not walk or not be able to walk long distances. And we're gonna use, okay, so real quick, we're gonna go into the Tati Beauty Vol.1 palette, and I'm gonna go into the matte color in Soothe, and I'm gonna put that pretty much in my crease so we can make this smooth, okay? So whatever the case may be, and I'm actually gonna bring that all the way up to my brow bone, but whatever the case may be, on top of that ordeal, I ended up becoming severely anemic, so that caused problems with being able to like be alert, on top of the fact that pregnancy symptoms are exhaustion and all that crazy stuff. But even when I got into the second trimester, that normally everyone would start feeling better, you get your energy back, it still wasn't that because I was anemic. Like, she was sucking the life out of me. Now we're gonna go into the matte color, same brush, matte color in Poet, just a little bit, put that in the crease. And so long story short, I never really got out of the whole exhaustion phase, because it didn't matter how much iron that I took, how much iron through diet, because I changed my diet. I also took iron pills. I also had iron in my prenatal vitamins. Like, nothing was enough. I think it wasn't until the week that I had my baby that, you know, my iron levels were finally good, which was good because there was a lot going on in that ordeal too. So, and I'm just continuing to go back into Poet to build it up. So with that being said, like, that was its own challenge. And then on top of that, I became severely hypertensive in the first trimester, which unfortunately is very normal for me, which, you know, has all its own problems. And I also, if you guys can hear my son in the background, he likes to announce to me that he is done with like everything that he ever does. He could walk across his room, "Mommy, I'm done." Yes, good job, good job. Okay, so okay, so on top of that, my poor little baby was weighing in below birth rate or growth rate. She didn't have a normal growth rate, long story short. She always was tiny, like, from the beginning. And so, I mean, in the sense of the beginning of the pregnancy, like, she was always small. And you know, that was also a thing as well. So long story short, I'm just reaching for all kind of brushes. Clean brush, blend this out. So with that being said, not to mention just life being complicated, it was a very stressful time. And the ability to record and to come up with content for my videos became like outrageously challenging, because, you know, I'm physically not feeling it, mentally not feeling it. Like, it was just a challenge, because, you know, going through all this other stuff, you have all these other worries, and then to come on here and be the "hi, it's me" type of person that I am, I couldn't do it. So on top of all of that, my hypertension turned into preeclampsia, and I ended up having her over a month early. Like, I think it was 34 weeks on the day, and I ended up spending a whole week in the hospital because of it. And so, and she ended up being a C-section. I wouldn't necessarily call it an emergency C-section, because, I mean, I was in the hospital for a week. So if it was that much of an emergency, she would have came out on the day, if that makes sense. So, but it was definitely planned and prepared for, because, you know, it was too much stress on my body, too much stress on her, for her to stay in. And so I have me a little preemie, you guys. And I mean, for anyone who's seen a preemie, first off, all babies are gorgeous. All babies are blessings. And, you know, it just is what it is. But preemie babies are just so tiny, and they just look like, "Mommy, help me, please, because I need some help." And so, you know, like, that was the whole thing. And I would say that I'm definitely a blessed individual, because, you know, she wasn't in the hospital, I don't even think a month. I think 2 weeks, which is pretty good for a preemie baby. So I'm gonna go into my beaten, loved, and constant staple in my channel, my sugar pill palettes. I'm taking a flat shader brush in the white, which I believe is Takeo. So if you wanted to recreate this look, you could use any white shadow. NYX has a really good one. They also have a really good black as well. And I took Memory Matte out of the Tati Beauty palettes right here on the bottom, which is a phenomenal black, and I did that in the crease. So right now I'm about to cut my crease and then put Takeo in it, and I'm going to use the NYX base again on a flat angled brush. So needless to say, like, my baby, she was a preemie, and she was in the hospital for about 2 weeks. And I mean, it was kind of crazy, but you know, I'm happy that I had really good doctors, because I also had a specialist. I'm happy that I had really good doctors and medical staff, because you know, it definitely made a difference. And I do not know why this is not coming out smooth, but we're about to fix it. Low-key hooded eye. It's not all the way hooded, but it's definitely low-key. I'm gonna leave that right there, because I'm not really getting rid of that corner. So, but yeah, so that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. And after I got my little baby home, I felt really great. Like, the relief of, first off, not being pregnant anymore, because anyone who has had a child or has been pregnant knows just being pregnant alone is a level of physical and mental stress on your body and your like your mind. It's mentally stressful. Even if you're having like the best pregnancy in the world, it is still like stressful. Just because you have to be concerned. There's so many things to prepare for. There's so many things just to do. Everyone has their opinions. And I'm taking the Takeo, and I'm gonna start in the inner corner, and I'm probably gonna stop a third in. Or actually, no, I'm gonna go like 3/4 in. So, you know, it already has its own stresses, being pregnant, and then, you know, not being well and all that other stuff. So the moment you have your baby, it's like there's a release of hormones that just make you physically feel better and a little bit mentally better as well. So that was awesome. But then I feel like the next 2.5 months from that, I spent like almost in a depressive state, like postpartum depression, I guess, which, you know, people talk about, but it's almost like taboo. Like, how dare you not feel like the most happy, blessed person in the world? You just had a child, and your child is home and safe, and you know, people wish that they could have that experience, and that's not everyone else's experience. But I mean, you can't do anything about your hormones. I mean, you can eat better and all that other stuff, but postpartum is like, it's not eat better and exercise and now everything's good. It's more like you gotta ride it out, because your body is adjusting and your environment might need some adjusting to help you further, you know, feel that, you know, feel better, because you just went through a lot. Your body's gone through a lot. I am now going to take Memory again from the Tati Beauty palette. That is this beautiful black color right there in matte, and I'm going to take it on the other side of this flat edge brush, and I'm going to start like bringing that in a little bit, and actually to an angle. But yes, so, and it's nothing like to be ashamed of. It's nothing to feel bad about. I mean, there are plenty of moms out there that, you know, I mean, okay, let's talk about postpartum, since we're here, since we're on this subject. There's a lot of moms out there that have such a wonderful experience, me being one of them. Like, I've had other children and not had any feelings that were not, oh, look at my beautiful baby and I'm so happy to see my baby. I was just trying to blend that in and create a gradient gray to white. That's what I'm doing right here. Okay. And so, you know, I've been a part of that club. And then you have moms where they do not feel any connection to their child and they feel like there's something wrong with them. And I would like to be one to say, there ain't nothing wrong with you, boo. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You don't have to feel the way everyone else says they feel. It's like there's politically correct phrasing for moms. Like, this is how you're supposed to feel. This is how you're supposed to think. And I mean, that's not everybody's story. Now, and I feel like I can speak for a lot of people out there, and maybe we can start a conversation in the comments. But I mean, this is a new person. This is a brand new person. Yes, you have the opportunity of trying to get to know this person from the inside of you to the outside of you. And that's fantastic. But you really don't know this person's personality. That's what you're learning. When you have your baby, you're learning their personality. Get my mirror. You're learning this little person's personality. The thing, I'm lining my eye. This person has their own wants, needs, desires, and they can't talk to you. And their way of communicating with you is to cry until they get what it is that they want. And that's fine. It's the first level of communication that you get in the world. But if you're going through postpartum where you're feeling disconnected, maybe not even just from your child, but from life, and you are, you know, you're going through your own motions, and then you have a little person who literally is dependent on your capability to function, not just for themselves, but for you. And if you've never done that before, like had to be responsible for someone else other than yourself, or, you know, never felt depressed before, and now all of a sudden you're getting these rush of emotions, and then on top of all of that, you're not really given time to take care of yourself because you have this little person who needs you to pretty much woman up and take care of them. It's stressful. It's stressful. It adds to your current feelings, and you know, it's a challenge. Not everyone is mentally capable to, you know, feel horrible. And I'm taking NYX's eye pencil. It's their Wonder Pencil. This is the medium color. Okay, it's called dark, which I don't know why it's called dark. It's actually pretty light, but it is a darker version of the white. So that's essentially what I'm doing in here. But yeah, so if you're not used to that, then, you know, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's as challenging as it is for me to hold this mirror and get this pencil on my eyeline. And don't feel like there's something wrong with you. Don't feel like, you know, they're like you're a horrible person, because that's not the case. You're actually going through an actual physical situation that needs addressing. You need a support team. You need people to talk to. Like, the ability to have people to talk to makes a world of difference in your life. And if you don't have that, then I mean, you need to get a team. You need a team. Because there are some things that you cannot get through unless you talk it out, unless you're able to freely, without judgment, work it out. And I'm just taking the same colors that I used on my lid in the crease to start to build up the same gradient color. So, you know, get a team if you need to. See a therapist, talk to your healthcare professionals, because there is help out there for you. You are not alone. You are not the only one who feels this way. It is not a new concept. You feeling like, you know, sunflowers and daisies and the sun is shining today is not how everyone feels. And seek help, because, you know, I'm about to say something very controversial, but oh well. You know, people who don't have that, people who have to go through it by themselves, those are those people who do crazy stuff like drown all 7 of their kids. people who put their babies in the microwave or the oven. It's not because they are some sick, perverted, twisted person. They just had a child. They, and on some level, even if they're feeling disconnected, they love this child because that is them. That's a part of them. But they're under so much stress with no way to constructively deal with it, that they do things that the average person wouldn't do or wouldn't even dream of doing. In fact, they do things that they wouldn't have normally dreamed of doing if they were in their right mind. And you know, I mean, it's a terrible fact, but at this point in the world, we have entirely too many resources to have these experiences anymore. Let's utilize what we have. We live in a world full of technology, support. Like, we are the most coddled generation that there is. There is help for everything. So, I mean, there's no reason that you shouldn't seek support if you know that you're not in the right mindset. So anybody that needs help, seek support. If you know you can't find it or you need help, get in the comment section. I'll help you. I have no problem. Like, because you know, doing something crazy isn't worth it. It isn't worth it, and it's something that you'll regret for the rest of your life. But this just got so dark so fast. Like, ow. Okay, so you guys, it's time for the face. I'm gonna put all of these wonderful things to actually, no, I forgot I wanted to do some glitter. Unfortunately not the glitter from this palette though. We're gonna do some glitter liner though. Okay, but I'm gonna use, I believe this is NYX. Yes, it's NYX liquid crystal liner in crystal silver, and I am just gonna swirl this around in here and we're gonna see what we get. Okay, so and I'm gonna take this really from, like, where should I put this? Should I do something? No, I'm not gonna be too crazy today. So yeah, long story short, seek help. Don't think that you can't talk to people about this. Don't think that, you know, you're the only one, because the internet, social media, people in their comments will make you feel like you are out here by yourself. You are the only person to feel this way. You're the only person to think like this. You're not, and there's help out there. So get it, please. This world is dark enough. We do not need any more craziness going on, okay? And try to get this glitter concentrated. I don't know why it's not giving me pow, because it normally would, and it's not dry. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what I've been up to. And I know, like, I started that whole crazy conversation. I feel better now. Let's just be clear. I feel better now. And, you know, I am lucky because I do have people to talk to. I do have, like, friends and family that love me and want the best for me. That whole, you know, group is awesome. Shout out to the fam. But, you know, talking about it and talking about how I felt, and I mean, I don't even think they realized that I felt any type of way, or you know, but just having them to talk to definitely helped. Having conversations that were uplifting and, you know, encouraging, definitely a help. And, you know, like all things, this too shall pass. You know, nothing is forever. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Nothing is forever, except for, you know, eternity. That's forever. Make your election sure. FYI. But I don't know how I got all kind of transfer in my hands. From what? I don't know. Oh, I know. My bad. But yeah. Seek help, get help. It helps. Talk to somebody. And don't be afraid to tell them. Of course, you want a safe circle, but don't be afraid to talk to people about how you're feeling. And you know, because like, you're not gonna get what you need if you bottle everything in, you know? So don't do it. I feel like one side is significantly brighter. Tired of Scam likely calling me while I'm recording. But shout out to T-Mobile for letting me know when the nonsense is trying to call. Okay, that's as far as we're going with that. All right, you guys, so I'm about to clean this up and reprime this area because it looks crazy, but it's okay because it's gonna come together. It's going to come together. So yeah, so you guys, I am back feeling good, and I'm gonna be doing a whole lot on this channel. I am getting my concealer out, which I need to get some more. You guys, make any suggestions of different concealers and foundations you would like to see me try on this channel, because I am about to pretty much go shopping in a little while to do foundation concealer shopping, and I would like to try something new because, you know, my old and faithful is exactly that, old but faithful, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know, there might be something out there better. Pretty sure there is. And I'm using MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I love this stuff because, I mean, as you can see, I don't have to color correct for under my eyes with it, which is awesome. And this is a wet sponge. FYI, I'm not using a dry sponge. It works very similar to the Beauty Blender, but I like the sharp edges because then I don't have to swipe. It just, I can press it in and it is what it is. So yeah, so you guys, I am going to be posting videos on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, regularly now, and I'm excited about that. Like, just the idea of, you know, consistency. Amen. And also, you know, that way you guys, you'll know what's going on. I got the regular schedule, and so I'm excited about that. Mondays, I'm going to more than likely do videos like this where they're more sit down and I'm going to talk to you, and you know, we can have conversation. And then on Wednesdays, that's more going to be my alternative days, so I'll, you know, come and do hair tutorials or videos where, you know, we get to try stuff out, and or, you know, vlogs or anything like that. And then on Fridays, I'm going to be posting, and that's going to be more like educational or product review days where we're going to talk about, you know, something extremely makeup related, or, you know, different stuff I'm going to try out. You guys can see if you like it, and it'll be great. Okay, for those of you that may be wondering why I do this, first off, cancels all those dark, the darkness out around my lips, and then, you know, it'll make for a sharper lipstick application. Definitely a sharper lipstick application. Okay, and now I'm about to go in with Rimmel Long Lasting Finish 24-Hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation, Mouthful, in the color 503 Mocha. I feel like this is like a little, I don't know, there's something in it that I'm not really caring for. Like, my skin is not caring for it, but I mean, it does everything it says it's gonna do, so how about them apples? So like I said, you guys, I want to do some foundation shopping, so if you want to see something, let me know. I can pick it up, we can talk about it, I can review it, we can see what we think. And like I said in a previous video, when I try stuff out, because you know, there's a lot of makeup and stuff on the market, we're gonna try it out for a month. I'm gonna let you know, okay, I'm still using it and this is what I found. Because a lot of times when you try stuff out just for the sake of trying it out, like, it can either seem really awesome right off the bat, and then after you get into it for a while, it's like, I don't really like this. Like, it starts doing funny stuff, or it's just not quite what you expected, or you'll try something out and it seems like it's not all that great, and lo and behold, it was everything that you wanted. You just needed to play with it. So we gonna see. All right, so we're gonna contour now. I'm gonna use the pressed powder by Black Radiance. It's a matte powder in ebony. I'm like in the pan. I love this stuff though. It is the color that I like. I'm taking it with a Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just taking that in and carving out them cheekbones. Like I need any more cheekbone carving, but you know, I like my contour, y'all. I like my contour. But yeah, so you know, let me know if there's anything out there that you guys are liking, anything out there that you know you want to see me try out, because I'm about the life. I'm in the market. Could use some suggestions. I like that new baby double chin. And you guys, I'm thinking about doing like a weight loss journey, because like a girl got a double chin now. That's not cute. I was eating. Okay, I was eating. So contour, bring that nose in. Ooh, okay, we can fix that. It's very strong, but I'd rather that than, you know, trying to contour my nose and it don't look like ain't nothing changed. And I feel like I'm sitting in a weird angle, you guys, because I'm rubbing it out a little bit, but you know, maintaining that line. Make this nose a little bit more snatched. It does need some help, just a little bit. And now I'm gonna take my MAC Press, actually Studio Fix powder in NC 45, and I'm gonna take that under my eyes, set that. And it doesn't really, I mean, it does add color, but it's the same color, so it doesn't change the color, if that makes sense. Okay. Yes, I know I have not blended out anything that I've contoured yet, because I'm going to do it with a bronzing powder, okay? So don't worry about that. Okay, so now I'm gonna bronze with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Sun Power. And I love this, and that is how I'm gonna blend out my contour, because that's how I like to do it. And it is going to like just smooth everything out and bring everything together, which I enjoy. Under the lip though. And it's very soft, nothing too crazy, but as you can see, it adds a little color and dimension to my face, and I like it. And now I'm gonna highlight with MAC's Gold Deposits. Mine is broken, so I like have to hold it like that so it doesn't get everywhere. We're gonna put that up there. Yes, I know that I'm highlighting and I haven't put blush on yet, but wait for it, wait. Okay. And we're gonna do it right there. This is like so bronzy. You gotta love it. I'm gonna bring that up and above the brow and literally a tap there, and gonna highlight that cupid's bow. And now I'm going to do my blush, which is Milani Bellissimo Baked Powder Blush, and this is one of my favorites. I think I've been using this for years, and we're just gonna bring that in. It's very what's the word, peachy? Yeah, it's very peachy, and it has a little bit of shimmer. I'm probably in like OD doing too much, because that Gold Deposit was already shimmering, but it's okay. Now I'm going to use this liquid lip pencil in 7. It's by a company called, I think that's Badu, I don't know, but I will put it in the description bar with the link. I got it on Amazon as a collection of lip glosses, and if you see this nude is very nude on me, and I am here for it. Like, and it smells like Tootsie Roll Pops, and I'm definitely a Tootsie Roll Pop kind of girl, so I like it. And I think this is like one of the few times you will see me not lying. Now I gotta put my moles back. I'm gonna put on some lashes and get right back. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. I added eyelashes and I used my setting spray. It's the Dewy Finish from NYX. Love this stuff. Yes, even though I have oily skin, I like to use different dewy products because that helps counteract the whole oil production. So, little tip, FYI. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to, first off, like, where is it? Let me get it right. Okay, this is about to be the first time I get it right. Like right here, and subscribe on this side. Make sure to hit the parentheses, hit the bell, make it happen. You guys come back, see me on Wednesday, because I got more for you.